It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Option play, they get it to Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Hurts with it on 3rd and short.
Ah, I switched to the wrong person. That's under my pick.
Called that look at all Kate downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the 1st on 4th down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly.
Hey, he got away with that one. Even looking.
You're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He lost the
fumbled it.
And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Dang, Keyshawn, you ain't done that since Madden.
Awareness.
Last year, since last year.
In so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
I thought I was going to be able to get through that little gap.
Defenders are there to get him at the line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10 now. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Love on 3rd and short. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Running on first here with Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
I don't get a playoff anyway. Might as well go to the quarter.
It's 2nd and 1.
If I pick a play, it's going to take off like 10 seconds.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Love from the gun.
Took too long. Get off that break.
Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw.
He
It's
blitzed too,
incomplete.
though, so.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down, here's Love. That's cut beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay.
God. Or no.
The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown.
What you gonna do, Nixon?
It's a gain of
Is that
27
not a good
yards to
matchup
move
for
the
you or
chains.
what?
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now.
Me.
He got it. Interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Somebody else
One
on
of
him.
the tenets of the West
He
Coast
thought it was
system
Nixon.
that I was fortunate to play in. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown
He had got
to
it
check
wide
down.
open
You
too.
can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Play fake, it's Love.
Oh, that blitz is nasty.
Holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Gonna get his feet
One
under
last
him
play
again.
before the break. First down, and they go right back to it. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Who can score on these guys?
Love. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's
Come on, Kraft. I need you to do better.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way He's telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun now for Love.
Good blitz.
Just
Good
got it
blitz.
away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. First down, a run with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. From the pistol, Hurts.
Oh, I ran past it.
Taken in by Smith.
Good pass.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield
Don't get
stripe.
upset.
The drive picks up here.
That's
First
my
and
fault.
10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Hurts setting up to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
We need this,
Will
y'all.
connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's back to throw. He lobs it
Yeah,
up
he got him
left
too.
sideline.
Doggy.
Looking for
Look at that.
Jim
You shouldn't have clicked on him.
4th down.
Unless you really know what you're doing right there, you shouldn't even click on him.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a
That's
first.
just
This
not
doesn't get
easy.
there. It's a
It's
turnover
running where it
on
needs to be.
downs. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff.
Good block,
And
Jenkins.
the
I thought it went
defense gets
inside the
there
other
to force
side.
a small
I should have
loss.
juked in. That was a good block.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30.
I knew
right
that
at
blitz
the
was coming
31.
through. I made sure that they were
That play
blocking
good
on
for
that.
17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff running left.
He's already
Jacobs.
back here. He's already back
And
here.
he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Love now to throw.
Ah!
He caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough
They
time
D-line
to
is
get open
torturing
along the
my
routes,
O-line
and
right
your
now.
quarterback enough time
Torturing.
to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh my God, the wind caught all of that.
Off the mark, no good. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, man.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw.
Ah, don't let him get out of there.
Escapes
Bitch.
to the left.
I've seen it too.
He wisely avoids
Damn.
contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a 20.
Oh my goodness.
And the huge conversion gets them an
I was trying to find a
down.
spot too. I should have put somebody on them
Set up
myself.
now, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Yep, that hurt.
I'm not
Definitely
kidding you.
did.
A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for
Good
Barkley.
blocking. Both lines
Short
was
gain is
dogging
enough
my
for him to
line.
set it down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
He missed it.
Doesn't look like it
He
is.
missed
The leg
that.
falls
That
well
wind
short
called
of
it.
posts. Well, Brock, 4 quarters.
That's
Decide a
crazy.
winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next.
11 miles per hour wind. Yeah. Caught that shit.
Well, both teams have battled not just each other over 4 quarters, Brock, but these elements as well, and it's not letting up. Overtime is underway. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive.
Oh my God, they just yo, the lines. They're cooking on people.
Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here's 2nd and 14. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Love throwing on 4th. He's going to push one deep down the right.
I caught that.
He's got it inside the 25. One of their biggest plays
User.
of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
I'm trying to wait for the block. He just runs past
He
me.
gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. To the air with Love.
Ah,
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
fucking
And that
bitch,
pushes
yo.
them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
It's in the wind.
Good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time
That
left on the
sack
clock,
on
you
3rd
gotta
down.
treat this
That
attempt
sack
like a
on
game
2nd
winner.
hurt.
He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. He throws a
Hell no, game. You gotta let me catch that, Jair. Watch out.
7 seconds left. Time for one.
Come here. That's crazy.
You go
This
middle of the
goof
field
ass
against
thing.
zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy.
There it is.
Take some sort of hit. It's on.
I'm jumping past people, all type of shit. He throwing it right to me.
Sliding around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw.
Look at the line.
Just out to his right.
Look at the line. Oh my gosh.
Up and down the field.
The blocking that he got right there.
right, set now, 1st and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Hurts throwing again.
There it is.
Oh, what a play by the defense. Game over. Interception seals it. Picked off by Xavier.